I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago where the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
There on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 36. That one goes for 24 yards.
At the 36-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run. It's Sanders. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
The ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Here's Hurts to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on fourth down. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And here's the first carry of the game for the former Eagle, LaShawn McCoy. The 40, past the 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Hurts. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he he's going to take this one down to the 25. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Complete to
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
1st down, Baltimore.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. McCoy. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Ravens 7, Eagles nothing.
2nd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The sack there by Brandon Graham coming in and bringing him down to the ground.
It's 3rd down.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Willie Snead. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Eagles nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Back 22, back 22. Don't get nervous. Back 22, he's coming, 22's coming. Mike, come to my work.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Mike 22, he's coming, 22's coming. Mike. 3 bud. Rush in. Deuce. Check. 3. Let's go. We got double up. 19 right. Take 4.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
You go back to the second round of the draft, and when Jalen Hurts' name was called, a lot of Philadelphia fans weren't extremely happy about it. But when you see his ability, he can be mobile, make plays out of the pocket, but he's got a much better arm and much more accurate than what people think. Remember, he was raised by his father in the game of football. His dad was his high school coach. This kid is a true gym rat, and he's going to get better every time out.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
There we go, Shaq. Back on 80. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go. Street. Let's keep team right there. Let's go on this defense. No get. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Got you, boy. I got you.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Looking deep for his tight end, Hurts. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Check 43. He's crossing. He's checking crack.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow.
With Sean McCoy off to the races. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as the Ravens push further out in front. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Eagles nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They go play action with Hurts. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, and it's second down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
22, 22. Tackles. Hurt. 22's coming, Mike. Cut.
Throwing is Hurts. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He was and attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Box 22. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. After the interception, here's Jackson. He drops this one off underneath here for Hill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. LaShawn McCoy on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will extend their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Ravens 28, Eagles nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
We own this. 7 Pirates. 5:36. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They'll set up to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Hey, Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. 42.
Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Brought in left side by Snead. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd down.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
You know, the dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field.
1-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Deshaun Jackson. Incomplete. Marcus Peters on the coverage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Watch out for Hill on the return. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Yo. 47's the mic.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. From the gun, it's Jackson. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Jackson.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Complete to Marquise Brown.
Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Eagles nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Riggs.
Another run with Sanders. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
That was well coached and even better executed, because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Come again. Here I check. Like 22, he's coming.
He'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike Dragon, 60. Hey, man up, D. Hurt. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 9. Go.
They'll try and throw for it here. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
To Zach Ertz.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run with Sanders. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Single, slop. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Key 26. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
Back to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On first down, Hurts. Throw Handoff signed complete. It's Sanders. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
10 at the 15-yard line.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability.
His kick.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score. Ravens 38, Eagles 7. Jake Elliott to
Now
carry.
after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Taken down right at the line.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
At the 25-yard line.
Watch the shit.
To throw is Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. 52 yards.
The Raven 1st down.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the one that make you watch the step.
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. He's to the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 23-yard run, and the Ravens add on.
Up for the extra point.
They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Sanders there with a 1st down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. 2nd down.
He was brought down.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Like 22, he's game alert.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this to the rookie from TCU. That's Jalen Reagor. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Now 3rd and 10.
The Eagles on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
On first down, McCoy. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Jalen Mills in on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Again, it's McCoy. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
The Ravens on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They go play action now. Jackson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Brandon Graham in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was long.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Hurts. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
It's 4th down.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss ladies, you're labeled
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Hurts fumbles it.
And the Ravens have got it.